Day in the life of a firefighter. All right, we're doing the old EMS bar. I'm actually riding in the tailboard today, sitting in the back, so. Hanging out with Brother Hal and Griffin. We out here at extrications training, about to go chop it up with all the boys. All right, favorite sergeant paramedic in the squad, baby.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Like Spoory said, someone needs to be in the car, the patient needs to be covered, whether
Come up on the scene, man, and you get into a wreck.
All right, we got all our tools staged for training. They're delivering fresh vehicles. Super fresh. Extrication scenarios are going good. All right, we just completed all the scenarios. We're doing a post-incident debrief for training. Roll out. We just got back from training. Gonna take a quick shower. And I wanna point out that I pre-hydrated last night before I came to work, big time. I drank 3 cups of coffee today, and I drank 5 bottles of water. I just went to pee after, it was around lunchtime. Pee's not clear. That's because we sweat a lot at the fire department during training, wearing all that gear in the sun. So it's very important to pre-hydrate. You got at least 3 water bottles in you before bedtime. And then I always like to just drink whatever coffee I'm gonna drink. And then 3 water bottles as quick as I can in the morning around breakfast time and stuff. Get you ready for the day. If I'm gonna do training or I get a fire, I'm gonna go ahead and pour water on my shirt, around my neck, and that will like pre-sweat you and kind of start cooling you off faster than your body naturally emitting sweat and soaking your uniform. Shower fresh. I got my boots shined and my best uniform picked out for EMS week cookout. On the way to our first call, it's a person injured and we got police on call. We're gonna stage. All right, we just rolled up to EMS week. Gonna go in there and have some burgers and dogs.
I like it though. Yours is so cute.
Hey, we tried.
All right, grab some food here. We got a nice line. I want a brand new hat. All right, we're stopping by Southern Regional for a little cookout too.
Some sweet, all right? Okay.
Oh, wow.
This my father taught me how to make when I was a baby.
Yo, look at this plate. He gave me 2 cheeseburgers. And this is some custom deliciousness. Now we're at the tire shop getting a tire or 2. While I was at the tire shop, I did some social media posts for Southern Regional and my fire department from the extrication and the EMS week. All right, we picked up our uniforms and some certificates. All right, check out this haul. I got a new shirt and a job shirt. Everybody likes a nice fashion show. I actually just gained 15 pounds. So I don't know if this large is gonna be a great idea. I gotta stop going crazy. I had too many fun celebrations. All right, so this is actually a nice fit. This is one of those you don't dry it ever fit. You just wash it. It fits pretty nice. There we go, baby. I love a job shirt. That's like a firefighter staple. Yeah, rocker green goes strong. We're going on a kid fell at a gas station. Gonna fix him up. Chilling. All right, I got all of the supplies in and put them all up. We ran a fire alarm and there was nothing to it. Just gonna chill in the back of the bay here on the couch. Got a few beverages I'm gonna drink before bed and just vibe out the rest of the shift until it's bedtime. Got a grass fire. Pressure! That fire is pop, drop, and locking it. I just want to say, out of all the Atlanta grills I've ever seen, this is my favorite one right here. You got the charbroil with the side-by-side charcoal grill. That's good. In the most bedtime. Brush for my teeth. Got the fan on. Got my charger ready. Socks off, bed made, time for bed.
Engineer, response to a sick call.
This call was so weird. I wish I could really tell y'all more, but when you call at 911 after midnight, it's wacky. That's our second call in a row after midnight. Domestic situation. Should have been in church instead of being out after hours fighting and drinking. Never a good sign. Never a good time.
We got another accident.
I'm wrapping up this accident. I want y'all to see this door. So these pins you have to cut like that with your K12. And this is a good example of what it looks like, because this one's already coming out. So that's about how long they are. So you're gonna shear these heads, and then you're gonna stick your spike of your Halligan in and hammer it. Bam, bam. After the heads are gone, it'll push it through. And whatever locking mechanism's back here will get loosened. And then this is a anti-tamper plate. So you're just gonna like hammer wedges in after you get all these sheared, and you hammer wedges in and just start doing a traditional iron scores. And then you got the hinges too. That's another option. Usually that's the last option. Subway. Alright, we just got back from the accident. Shift change was cleaning the bay. Time to grab all my gear and hit the road. Alright, I got all my gear stowed nicely, ready for the next shift. We had like 2 cars that stopped. One was on the highway, one was on the interstate. They're having like domestic disputes and fighting and stuff. So we went on 2 different calls like that. Shift change, breakfast. All right, so somebody put instant coffee in here and didn't know, but we're gonna remake it. See it? That's funny. All right, I got some coffee now, and I'm checking image trend just to make sure all our reports are done before I leave. And I did a little OT from that last call, so it's about 50 minutes over my shift now, but I'm in no rush. My kids are probably still asleep when I go pick them up at their mom's house. All right, another fire station shift complete. I always like to say, once I'm in my car, they can't hurt me no more. I don't gotta run any more calls. I can go home. I hope y'all had a good shift too.
Who's your favorite character?
Made it to the old kid's house.
The pancake. The real pancake. So fluffy.
I'm ready when you are, buddy.